So clairaudience is probably the one that most people are familiar with. A clairaudient is someone who hears inside, like inside their ear or inside their head, things that they wouldn't necessarily know that are not in their own internal voice. It's usually part of mental mediumship meaning that the things that you know are inside of your head, which is not the same as mental illness or schizophrenia. They're actually very different, um, as differentiated by a physical medium. A physical medium feels feelings in their body. They can also be clairaudient or clairsentient, in which they know or hear things inside of their own mind, but they feel things up to and including symptoms of illness. So, mental mediums don't necessarily have feelings associated with what's going on around them. They might feel the energy of a place, like I felt San Antonio when I was at the Alamo, but physical mediums actually take on the characteristics of the person, dead or otherwise, that they're dealing with, which is different than empaths, and I'll differentiate them. So a physical medium, like Amy Allen, she's an excellent example, and she is a legit medium. She has the show The Dead Files. Fantastic show. I love her stuff. You can actually see how her health deteriorates or gets better over the course of the different seasons of her show. She very famously had to take time off because one of the entities that she worked with, one of the dead folks or whoever, I don't remember, it was a while back, actually made her so sick, physically sick, that she couldn't work for a length of time. So physical mediums tend not to enter the healing arts in the same way that empaths do. Empaths are drawn to healing. They feel what other people feel, usually the emotions, oftentimes the physical symptoms, but mainly the emotions. Feeling physical symptoms is more related to mental mediumship. And because they don't know how to differentiate between what their emotions are and the emotions of the people that they're working with, they tend to have issues with anxiety and depression and mental issues that aren't necessarily originating from their own brain. So there's a lot of differences between the different ways that people can experience being intuitive. Lots of them are different. We're going to talk about just a few of them today. And I'm going to post in the comments at the very last one, so stick around, where you can read more about all of them.